Welcome my friends to another watercolor tutorial video. Today we are going to be painting 2 additional Valentine's Day cards. So let's just get right into the first one here. You want to make sure that your rectangular piece of watercolor paper is facing, it's in a portrait orientation, and then you want to tape the left side as well as the top and the bottom with Scotch tape or any kind of tape you have laying around. This is because afterwards we're going to fill in the entire left side with a solid color, and if you have tape there you can peel it off at the end and it will make the edges nice and straight and will prevent too much warping of your watercolor piece of paper. Anyways, what you saw me doing earlier is erasing basically tracings or penciled in hearts that I drew in earlier. This is because watercolor tends to be a little bit more translucent, and if you paint over the pencil and it's visible, you can't really erase the pencil if you've already painted over it. So I just erased it enough for me to see the outline of the heart, but so that it was light enough so that it wouldn't show through the watercolor. But when you are penciling in or painting in your hearts, you just want to start towards kind of at the top left and slowly paint or draw the hearts swaying towards the right side of the piece of paper, and just being mindful to make the hearts a different orientation with every additional heart that you paint, and also making them bigger the further that you get down the page. Once those hearts have completely dried, and you want to make sure they are dry, otherwise this part will likely smudge them, you're going to be outlining the left side of all of the hearts with one connected line, and you want to make sure that you're leaving a very small white gap between the line and the hearts. And once you have painted in this line, you can fill in that entire section with solid red watercolor. Obviously, I'm just using red watercolor here, but you are open to whatever colors you want to use, whether that's other Valentine's Day colors like pinks and purples or different shades of red, or honestly any color on the rainbow or in the rainbow. By the way, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future Valentine's Day card tutorials, as well as all holidays and just regular nature paintings as well. So I felt that my card was a little bit plain, so I thought that I would add these little swirls coming from in between the bottom 2 hearts. There was a larger gap there, so I thought it would look really nice if I had these random twirls coming from there. This is completely optional. If you don't have room in between your hearts, you don't have to do this, but I did think it added a really nice element to the card. Don't forget to pencil in your greeting. So I wrote Happy Love Day, mostly because I didn't have room to write Valentines, but you can of course write whatever you would like. Don't forget to peel that tape off. This will reveal beautiful, crisp and clean borders on your card. So with the second card, you're going to first want to cut out an even heart, and this is honestly the easiest card that I think I've made, but you place that cutout heart on top of a rectangular piece of paper and then dip your paintbrush into a lot of water. It has to be pretty saturated, then into your chosen pigment color, and then just tap your brush so that it releases the pigment onto your piece of paper in these little splatty dot patterns. And you want to keep doing this until you have a substantial amount of these dots, and then remove your little heart template. I encourage you to wait until those dots have dried, otherwise you might smudge your paint. As you saw, I used tweezers to remove my heart, but it still smudged some of the paint. So just be patient, be more patient than me, and wait until all of your dots have dried before removing it. Once they are completely dry though, you can basically just pencil in a shape of a heart in the heart that we originally created here. And here you are going to take a fine tip marker or a black pen and just draw over that heart. And you can do that twice. You don't have to do it at all, but I just thought that having that second black line gave this card a really cute homemade appearance. So you can choose to do this as well if that's what you fancy. Of course, you have to write in your holiday greeting. What did I write here? I wrote Happy Valentine's Day. Again, you can see me penciling in the greeting first because it's better that way. You can erase it if your words aren't completely center, and then you can just go over them over the pencil with a black marker or whatever color of pen that you would like. And we're all finished. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to check out previous week's Valentine's Day cards, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.